This video is sponsored by Boxu, a monthly Japanese snack subscription service. Use my code LISS at checkout. In one of my recent videos when I started working on my house in Animal Crossing, I got a lot of comments about this thing called the Room Sketch app. Now, forgive me, but I had no idea that this existed, and I have a feeling that some of you guys didn't either, so let's talk about it. The Room Sketch app is a feature added with the Happy Home Paradise DLC that allows you to design a room without a villager attached to it. This feature is kind of similar to decorating interiors on Harv's Island, but the difference is that it's attached to Happy Home Paradise, and you get to use the items that you've acquired through playing the DLC, not just the stuff that you have cataloged. After you're done creating a room in the Room Sketch app, you can save it for future use when designing a villager's vacation home. For instance, you can approach a villager, start designing their vacation home like normal, but then call upon the Room Sketch app to place previously saved rooms exactly as you've designed them. You can unlock this feature after completing, this is the big bummer, 33 vacation homes in the Happy Home Paradise DLC. It seems like a lot, but I didn't even notice that 33 homes came and went, you know? Another really cool thing is that you can use the Room Sketch app anywhere, so it allows you to design rooms on the go. Personally, I'd like to use it to improve on my interior design skills for my own house in New Horizons. But before I get into the Room Sketch app, I would love to tell you about today's sponsor, Boxu. Boxu is a premium Japanese snack monthly subscription service that delivers assortments of Japanese snacks and tea pairings right to your door. Each Boxu has a different theme, and this month happens to be my favorite, the Sakura season box. I'm just a sucker for anything pink and cherry blossom. I'm even decorating my whole Animal Crossing island based off of the season, so I'm super excited about all of these unique cherry blossom themed snacks. It's always been a dream of mine to visit Japan and see cherry blossom trees in bloom, so this Boxu gives me a little piece of that to enjoy in my little gamer dungeon. Every snack that I've tried so far has been delicious, and this tea was really good as well. I can still smell it, it's so good. I'm gonna need another one of these. I've had nothing but great experiences with Boxu, and I really love the emphasis that they put on highlighting the makers of the snacks and teas, and remaining authentic with what they supply in the boxes. If you're interested in having your own little Sakura celebration, feel free to check out the link in my description and use code LISS at checkout for $15 off. Special thanks to Boxu for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back into Animal Crossing. I always struggle with decorating my house in game just because it's really hard to visualize what items I actually need to use. Obtaining the items is like a whole other story. The pre-planning phase, it's non-existent for inside of my house. Some of you suggested that I actually try out the Room Sketch app to plan out some rooms in my house, so that's what we're gonna do today. I would like to start here with the living room. When I first started this island, I decided to just throw in a bunch of random assortment of objects and apparently every gyroid that I ever collected and call it a day. But I want to make a proper living room out of this space, so I'm deciding to use the Room Sketch app to help me plan that out. I believe that this front room is an 8x8 room. Kind of weird because I always thought that this room was not square but rectangular. I don't know why I had that perception, but it's definitely 8x8. Let's go ahead and open the Room Sketch app and create an 8x8 room. All right, that is a pretty good size. I am gonna have to remember where the doors are, just kind of like in the middle of that back wall. And then I think over here in these two squares, I don't know. If I have to make adjustments when I end up building the real room, I will. Rather than starting with a wallpaper, what I would like to do is start with a sofa. There's a lot of good options. I am partial towards the patchwork sofa chair. I don't know if I like the green or the regular patchwork, the colorful rainbow one better. We'll see what happens. Another great sofa option that I am a huge proponent for is the sloppy sofa. I love that she also has a bunch of different color options. I'm gonna try this green. I seem to really be liking green, so I wonder what wallpaper I'm gonna end up going with. I always struggle with this in my real life too, but like picking an aesthetic for a room is so difficult. I've been trying to like make my apartment in real life cute as well, and I always struggle with like, do I want to go like a cottagecore or do I want to go with like more like a minimal thing? I don't really know. I just kind of wing it room to room. It's all very confusing. I kind of dig this soothing tea room wall because I would like to put a bunch of stuff on the walls. And that circle window is just to die for. I love it. I love wood flooring especially, so I kind of like this rattan. I never know how to say that, sorry. But I kind of like this flooring combo. And now that I'm seeing it, hate to see it go. Patchwork sofa is a no for me. Something else that we can do is partition wall. People do some really, really cool stuff with partition walls, especially in the front room. Something kind of like this I see a lot, with a little bit of separation between the door that leads to the other rooms. I don't know if that's exactly where it is, but it can always be adjusted. It can always be adjusted. You know, I like this because it's symmetrical and it just kind of is pleasing to the eye, right? And it makes the lines really clear where you're supposed to go in the house. I think I'm gonna stick with it. Yeah, let's try something real nice and basic today. Ooh, this Zen low board. That is really pretty. I'm gonna use that as like a TV stand. I like the light wood color. That's really good. While we're at it, should we just throw a TV up there? Okay, cute. I decided to try using a coffee table, but it's not speaking to me. I don't really love it because we have the low board, you know, it's really not necessary. Rugs are always hard. Rugs are very hard. I sort of want to make it fun in the front room. Oh, can we do a cherry blossom? Yeah, you know what? Let's do a cherry blossom. I don't know. I love the green couch, but should we try something else? Beige could be cute. Actually, yeah, I do like the beige more. Okay, it's settled. Now, we definitely need a plant in the corner. I love that this app gives you the ability to use all the Happy Home Paradise stuff. I'm pretty sure, right? Because on this account, I don't have a lot cataloged. I definitely don't have all of this cataloged. Are you kidding me? So it's kind of nice. It allows you to, you know, let your creative wings spread and fly. And the Karopi snack, just because I can't help myself. I gotta add a little Sanrio in there. While we're on this corner, I'm just gonna like do this wall. Get her done. Okay, this is that complete corner. I added a couple things to the wall. Of course, I had to add a little gyroid. Don't know if she's gonna stay there. But I also added a little end table. It's actually a stool, the box-shaped seat, a pair wardrobe. Like, I really dig it. The only thing is that I'm pretty sure it's like blocking this doorway now. Kind of sucks. I might have to move some things over, but that's okay. You know what? You live, you laugh, and you learn. Just to make it not confusing for myself, let me go ahead and put a little partition where I think the doorways are. I'm pretty sure it's just like right down the line, right there. And then I'm moving the partitions up one because I'm pretty sure this is how it's actually spaced out. Okay, yeah, this was way smarter. I should have just done this from the start. Okay, that's where the doors are. I really like these open shelves, but that is really crowded on that side, so I think I'm gonna move them over here. I think I'll just keep the wooden shelves over here instead. That kind of fits in that little nook in the corner. So over here, I've been thinking about how I need a place to like do DIYs. Typically, I've always combined my kitchen and my living room into one. I think that I would like to not do that. I'm gonna make a little DIY station with this mini workbench. I also love the idea of having a little locker next to it. I don't know, like the illusion of storage. I could use a regular storage shed, but chances are I will probably not. I don't know, the storage shed is kind of cute, but it would be kind of purposeless. Like there's no real need for her. But for aesthetics, I mean, you know, yeah. Adding a little dresser here and then probably a plant in the corner or a light. Why don't we think outside of the box? Let's use a light. I always do a plant because, you know, it's easy. It's there. But a lamp is like different. Dare to be different. Love the idea of having a gyroid right there and then maybe something on this little table. Should this be a plant? It's a good go-to. Do I have that wooden toolbox? I don't know if yes, I have. Perfect. Just what I needed. I'm gonna make it pastel. I'm loving this. I'm loving that I can experiment in this way. And I don't know, I'm getting really emotional. No. This is really fun. And just like super helpful. Probably do a cork board right here instead. And that gyroid just doesn't go there. She doesn't belong. We still gotta find a solution for Squeakoid. But that corner's looking cute. It is just missing a rug. Okay, I kind of like this orange carpet. You know, I was a liar. I just straight up lied. Sloppy rug. Oh, she's cute, but she's just so big. I kind of like it better. I do think it's better. We're gonna go with that. Now, I'm having a hard time filling out these like empty spaces on the side. I mean, when in doubt, use a plant. Oh, here we go, bonsai shelf. She is so cute. And she's right over by the window, right where plants should be. Okay, yes, this is decided. This is the plant corner. Okay, I like it. I'm even gonna throw one on the floor. No, actually, I'm gonna put it up there. All right, it's cute. You know what? And I even think I hate the rug. Oh my God, I do this all the time. I can't. Oh, geez, make up your mind, woman. But I've been thinking about this one. The placement, yeah, whatever. It's gonna really bug me. I'm gonna mess with it all day, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Now, what do I do over here? That is a toughie. I kind of like this in the corner. There's no more like functional items that I need, I guess, because I'm going to make like a whole kitchen. I want to create a whole entire kitchen space in a separate room. That is decided. It's done for. Oh, I should probably put a cat tower for my beautiful cat. Never mind. Screw the barrels. The cat tower is going right there, baby. Wooden end table. Yes. I have the urge to put a hamster cage on it. And probably not super smart to put that right next to the cat tower, but you know what? This is Animal Crossing, baby. It's a wild world out here. I've also decided that Squeakoid's just gonna sit right here, right on that one. This is not bad. I really like using this method to decorate rooms. I am sold already. There's so much possibility, so many things that you can achieve and accomplish and do. All you have to do is complete 33 vacation homes. Jeez, that's a lot. Alrighty, that looks great. I would love to get some like long rugs, just boom, boom on either side there. Does such a thing exist? I mean, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Okay, this is, yes, I like it. I want the walls to seem more exciting, but it is sort of cramped in that little corner. You know, maybe bookshelf? We wouldn't have this problem if we can put things on the partition walls. I'll never shut up about it. I will never shut up. You know what? I'm gonna slightly move you over. Sorry, I know this is illegal, but in the real world, I could put a bookshelf in front of the doorway slightly and nobody would have a problem with that. So today, I do whatever I want. This is a really great start. You know, I think that I have accomplished great things here. This flooring is so much better. Are you kidding me? Okay, this turned out a lot better than I expected it to. Ooh, and then, oh, I forgot about lighting. This is the lights off? Really? Okay, I kind of like the warm lighting. Wow. Okay. Wow. I'm just so excited. I can't even like contain it right now. I really am so happy with how this looks. Now comes the hard part. Basically, I gotta obtain all these items and then put them in my house. But now that I have a solid plan, it's gonna be a lot easier to fill the room. I really loved using the Room Sketch app today. This was such a slay. I'm trying to finish my island before the end of cherry blossom season, so pray for me, everybody. If it doesn't happen, though, I'm not gonna beat myself up. It just would be nice, wouldn't it? Considering that my island is themed around the season. I hope you guys like this room. I love it, and I hope you check out the Room Sketch app because this was such a great experience. I love that I can use all the Happy Home Paradise stuff. You know, like if I went to Harv's Island, I would not be able to use half of these things because I have never played with them in my real game, at least. You know what I mean. Thank you so much for watching, guys. All of my socials are down below if you're interested. I am streaming a lot on Twitch while I'm trying to finish my island, so feel free to come check me out on there. I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so, and I will see you in the next one.